G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another NBA 2K26 Play Now Online video. In this vid we're going to be repping the San Antonio Spurs and the cheat code known as Victor Wembanyama. Hopefully we can stay undefeated, and I'm just going to be talking about the Spurs in real life and as well as on 2K. As you see our matchup here, currently 7-0 going up against the 7-4 Chadster. But yeah, going to be rocking with the Tier 3 Spurs. I can't believe they're still in Tier 3. They should be at least Tier 2, if not Tier 1. But yeah, going to be going up against Golden State Warriors, so going up against Curry again for the second straight time. Hopefully can get another win. Hopefully it's not as close as last game either, but back to the Spurs. What an opening day for Victor Wembanyama. This video obviously was recorded a while ago because it was still Season 1 in 2K terms, but as of right now, when I'm recording the audio, it's obviously later on. You see there Steph Curry with the tough step back three there, just making me look silly. As I knocked down the three there was Harrison Barnes. But yeah, it's going to be a few highlights and then I think a bit of unedited gameplay towards the end. But yeah, let's get into the Spurs, because I think that they could have a real shot at making a bit of noise. It's going to be tough for them because they are in the Western Conference, but if Wemby plays like he did in that game 1 against the Dallas Mavericks, the Spurs are in for a fun year. It's going to be interesting though to see when they get De'Aaron Fox back. I didn't actually know he was injured to start the year, because we haven't really seen Fox and Wemby play together at all much. I think they've played something like 5 games together before Wemby went out last year with his, I think it was a blood clot or something like that, and now De'Aaron Fox is out injured. But yeah, it should be a fun team. I mean, a lot of their players are already on the verge of becoming really good. They're on the same similar timeline as Wembanyama, with the likes of Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and isn't it just crazy that they could have 3 Rookie of the Years in a row? I mean, they had Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, and now they could have Dylan Harper as the number 2 pick. And Dylan Harper's looked great so far coming off the bench. As the point guard, his finishing at the rim has been brilliant, and it's just not fair, to be honest. I mean, 3 Rookie of the Years in a row would be insane. But yeah, starting lineup at the moment for them, I think, has been Castle at the 1, Vassell, Barnes, Wembanyama. I don't actually know who the 5th one is, to be honest, but they've been playing a bit of Luke Cornett and Wembanyama together, which has actually been doing surprisingly well. I mean, it's a lot of rim protection and a lot of height. Some people thought they overpaid to get Luke Cornett for I think around 10 mil, but in today's day and age with the salary cap, I think it's fine. It just sucks for Boston because obviously he was the fan favorite, and I think he already is in San Antonio already. But yeah, Wembanyama probably a shoo-in to win Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, looking at the odds, he's gonna get it. Although people would have said that last year until he went out injured, so he wasn't eligible. So that's basically the main concern again, because as long as he stays healthy, you'll think he'll win DPOY. But he's a long shot to win the MVP because he's just a unicorn. He's a 1 of 1. You cannot just understand what he does sometimes on the court. It's absolutely outrageous. I mean, just look at his game against the Mavericks. He was unbelievable. And I think he's actually better in real life than he is on 2K here. And on 2K, he's an absolute demon as well. I mean, I don't think I take full advantage of him in this game like I should have, but I'm just not a great 2K player, although the record says otherwise at the moment. 7-0, I'm definitely happy with that. And I think if we win this game, we get to unlock some errors teams, which they've changed it up a bit. They've brought in a few different teams, I believe, but I don't think people are that happy with the Play Now format. It's a lot of games you have to play to reach the GOAT League and stuff, and I definitely don't in Season 1. Will I try in Season 2? To be determined, do not know. It's a lot of effort. I kind of like going for the accolades, and as you can see with this series, I'm just trying to win a game with every team and talk about them in terms of their real life expectations and 2K. As we hit the 3 there with De'Aaron Fox. And I've been using the Spurs as obviously one of my most used teams just because they're in Tier 3 as well. But I don't know if they changed the rosters or the ratings yet, because De'Aaron Fox is obviously still in the lineup, even though he should probably be taken out since he's not playing. But I feel like I can't shoot threes with him anymore. Whereas in this game, I was able to hit, you know, a decent amount. At least I thought his window was bigger. When I'm timing his shots, I feel like it's a lot harder now. So I don't know if they've done some updates or anything, or if they just made shooting a bit harder. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoy. It really helps me out, as WEMBY's got to play 1-on-2 there, and he does it beautifully, forcing the contest and forcing the miss out of Draymond Green. But yeah, let's go back into real life now with the Spurs. Honestly, if I had to predict a record for them, I'd probably go... Whoa. This is basically if everything goes right and Wembanyama stays healthy, I could see like 46 and 36 maybe. That's pretty optimistic, but I think Wembanyama's just been looking outrageous. I mean, we all saw the training he did in the off-season with Hakeem and visiting the monks. He's just honestly been unreal early on, and I think he's just going to get better and better as the year goes on. Put on a bit of muscle. Obviously wants to add a few pounds of muscle in the off season every single year, and he's just going to be an absolute freak. I mean, he's already a freak of nature, but what can he become? That's a scary thing. But yeah, going up against the Warriors here, up by 7, I should say, make it 4 as Jimmy Butler hits that corner 3. Let me know what you guys think the Spurs record would be. Are they a lock to get the 1 to 6 seed in the West, or will they be in the play-in? I have a feeling they'll probably be in the play-in, but I think they'll come out as like a 7th seed and be dangerous, because Wembanyama can basically win a game by himself if he's on, that's for sure. But yeah, Fox on Curry. I was getting torched by Curry, not going to lie. Curry is one of the hardest players to guard, at least for me, in play now. I do like to play on ball, so that is a reason why Steph goes so crazy against me, just because people know how to use him. He's got a nice, easy jumper, and he can do this and go inside as well. But he passes out, turnover. It's Waters, who I think is an ex-Warrior as well. But I've changed up my Spurs lineup now when I use them. I bring in Kelly Olynyk and Luke Cornett to give us 2 bigs, and Kelly can shoot. But you see there, I was wide open with Dylan Harper, but I bricked the 3. And it's only a 6-point game, and they should have a layup here, and they do through Draymond Green. And it's a 4-point game with less than a minute to go in the third. Hopefully I can hang on and get the win as we cheese a bit there. We find Luke Cornett running for the easy dunk, and we get the inbound steal there with Harper. What can he do? Force for a pick and roll with Jeremy. Sohan, weird catch, bit of a bad pass, but I've got Steph on him. Surely I can make that, but no, I absolutely blow the layup there. That was a bit embarrassing. But yeah, Spurs, they're just such a good team in 2K, I feel like. And I can't believe they're tier 3. I wonder if 2K are going to update that anytime soon or not. But yeah, going up against the Warriors. 10 seconds to go. Dylan Harper hitting the moves on Curry. You can tell I don't really dribble that often, and I hit a nice little Euro there. And that was basically the game plan. If I'm going to let Curry score a lot and just embarrass myself, I need to go at him on the defensive end, because that's not where he's known. That's not what he's known for, I should say, as he's an average defender at best. And I mean, he's a fine defender, but I mean, you got to make him work. You got to try to tire him out on that end to take advantage of him, because on offense he's a pain to stop. But you see here, going up 5 into the last quarter. Hopefully we can hold on and get the W. Still rocking with the bench, just trying to get some energy back for the starters. It's going to be C. Bryant. I don't even know who that is. Is he a rookie? I'm not too sure. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below on the Spurs. Do you think they're going to make the playoffs? Do you think they'll miss out? I mean, they're in the West. If they're in the East, you'd almost say, you know, top 4 seed. I mean, that's the difference between the East and the West, I feel like. You see that Dylan Harper getting to the cup again. 8 points, 2 assists so far. And he's got decent defense too. You see his ratings up there in the top right. And so is this Bryant guy, actually. He's a solid defender. It's going to be Buddy Hield. Gets the screen from Draymond. I switch to Sohan, and Buddy pulls up for the midi, but he can't time it, and he can't get it to go. Good defensive play there. Dylan Harper He's wide open for 3, but I took a step back and that took me a bit too far. A bit further than I would have liked. And Kaminga now gets it to Pajemski. B-Pods. Going up against a fellow lefty and half. I kicks it out. Got a bit lucky there. I can't believe that wasn't a turnover. And Kaminga's going to go inside. Kicks it out. Buddy Healed, running around. Doesn't really have much. Shoots the contested 3 and he misses again. So good run of defensive possessions for us. Dylan Harper going all the way. Kicks it to the corner. Waters bricks the 3, but Luke Cornett gets the put back. And the Duke. Big Luke. I can't remember the nickname that the Spurs have given him, but it was a good one. I wish I could remember what it was. But anyway, going up by 7. 3 minutes to go. Should be able to hang on and get this win and move to 8-0. And then the next ep, I can't actually remember who we used. But you'll know if you just check the standings from last year. That's the order I'm going in. If I haven't mentioned that before, I went from bottom of the standings last year to the top. So the Oklahoma City Thunder are going to be the last team I use in this series, at least up until that point. And then I would have talked about all the teams. Besides maybe a couple, because obviously due to rage quits and stuff, maybe I won't put those ones in, and then I can't use them again for 5 games because of this play now system, which is a bit ridiculous. But Wemby going up on Draymond. Draymond's a great defensive player, but Wemby's just too big, too tall, and too good. As we're up by 9 now, just under 3. Steph Curry shaking and baking me. You see De'Aaron Fox's stats there, 19 points and 7 assists. It's a good game for him. And Wemby, 18 points, 6 rebounds. And Draymond's on his hip. What can Wemby do? Not much. Kicks it out to Devin Vassell. And I know I haven't had a good game with him in this one, Devin Vassell, but he's basically my favourite jump shot in the game. I feel like when I'm open with Devin Vassell, he's just money. As well as Harrison Barnes, to be honest. The only 2 I can't really shoot with are Fox and Castle? Castle? How do you say it? I don't actually know. But Wemby trying to cook up something there. Couldn't do much. I probably should have hit him on the roll there. I think I missed him. But I'm going to go to that mismatch now and he doubles instantly. Barnes, for some reason, cuts. And I've just absolutely butchered that possession. But can I get lucky with the rebound? No. Draymond to Steph, open for 3, but he misses. Actually got a decent contest there from Fox, so great bit of defense there. Wembanyama to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Posting up Moody. Kick it out. Fox for the wide open 3. I can't time it again. I'm just letting him. I haven't put him to bed yet. And Jimmy Butler gets the dunk. And 7 points. Minute and a half to go. I should hang on though, as long as I don't butcher this. It'd be embarrassing if I ended up losing this game from here. But De'Aaron Fox has all the space. But he blows the dunk. Draymond with the late contest. Don't know if he blocked it or not. But Butler finds Draymond. Back to Steph. Steph v Fox. Steph finds the pick and roller of Jimmy Butler. I just didn't want to give up a 3 there. But all of a sudden it's getting a bit scary. Under a minute to go. I'm going to call the play for Wemby. I'm going to call the floppy. Can I hit the shot with him? Can he get open? He's off balling. But Steph for some reason fouls there. Maybe he didn't like the play I was running and wanted to stop it early. You see here Vassell. Pick and roll with Harrison Barnes. He was open, but I've butchered it. I've thrown it off Moody's head, and it's ricocheted back off Barnes. And it's Warriors ball. 5-point game. They can cut it to 2 here. Fox v Curry again. Curry, step back. Shimmy, shake, goes to the corner, and he nails it. A 3-pointer. It's a 2-point game. And they decide to foul. Not sure if they needed to. I mean, I would have to. Yeah, I think they did. If I shoot it with, like, a second to go, it's going to stay in the air for a bit and it'll be game over. But I hit the clutch free throws with De'Aaron Fox. Makes it a 4-point game. I try to get the steal with Wemby. I don't get it to go. Draymond kicks it back to Steph. What can he do? Butler to Steph. Steph shoots the 3, hand in his face. And it's no good. And we're going to hang on to this one, I think, and get the win. But I made it a lot harder than it needed to be. Should have had this game wrapped up for ages. You see there, Wemby is tired. I played him a lot in the second half. Just because it basically is Wemby's team. I mean, I wanted to use him and take advantage of him. Probably didn't do a great job. as Steph here takes another three, but he misses, and Wembanyama just leaps over the top and grabs the rebound. Just to pad his stats a bit more. Can he get to the 20? 20 points he does. 29 and 0. Definitely need to use him more next time, but I'll take the win as we go up 7 with 6 seconds to go. Shout out to my opponent, decent player. Obviously was pretty good with Steph, but again, as I said, I'm not a great player, so can't give him too much credit, as my defense is just lacking. But for some reason he brought in the bench, and that's it, as they foul again. Don't know if he has auto fouls on or if he's just doing it himself now, because he's just padding Wemby's stats, and I'll definitely take that. Practice my free throw shooting with him as well. Nothing wrong with that. And we're going to hit the 70 points as a team now. So we're actually going to end up getting the win by 9. So good win. Can't believe that full court almost went in. 23 and 10 for Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is obviously good as well. But yeah, going back to real life now, there is a long shot possibility of Wemby winning MVP. Don't know what his odds are at the moment, but I know at the start of the year they were decent value, to be honest. As you see the stats there, Steph dropping 33 points on me, shooting 50% from the field, and you see there, we've unlocked 10 teams from the Magic v Bird era. But if you don't want to see the teams I choose to unlock, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, guys. Really helps me out. And I'll be going through a few of these teams now, trying to decide which 10 teams I want to unlock. And spoiler, if there is a Nuggets team, I'm probably going to pick that team, let's be honest, as I am a Nuggets fan, and I do want to have as many Nuggets teams as I can get, to be honest. Obviously can't wait for the Carmelo Anthony, Chauncey Billups team, or the J.R. Smith Nuggets teams. I don't know if I'll get the Allen Iverson Melo team. That would be a fun one. But you see there, Tier 1 teams. We've got Magic and Kareem. Then we've got Houston. I don't know how they decide the tiers, because some of the tier teams in this are ridiculous. Tier 2, they got Sidney Moncrief and Marquez Johnson, I think that was. San Diego Clippers, Terry Cummings, Utah Jazz, Adrian Dantley, Daryl Griffith, Mark Eaton. I know he's a big boy, but you see the ratings. It's just going to be hard to win with these areas teams because they don't have as much shooting as the modern day teams. And you see that I'm going to go with the Nuggets. Who was that? The Kiki Alex English Nuggets, I think. Detroit, young Isaiah Thomas, Bill Lambier, San Antonio Spurs, George Gervin, Gilmore, Seattle Supersonics with Jack Sikma, David Thompson. I know he was a Denver Nugget. It must have been before he was a Denver Nugget, and now he's a Seattle Sonic. Jim Paxson, I thought it was John Paxson at first, but then I saw the rating and I was like, no way John Paxson was ever that good, no offense to him. I've got the Bulls in Tier 3, WELBY Free, Dominique Wilkins, only 23 years of age, 85 overall. Eddie Johnson, I think he might be a commentator for the Suns if I'm correct. New York Knicks there with Bernard King, Bill Cartwright. And the Dallas Mavericks with Mark Aguirre, 23-year-old, 90 overall Mark Aguirre. That's insane. But yeah, gonna decide the teams now. Got Moses Malone and Dr. J, Magic and Kareem, and I think they're gonna be my 2 Tier 1 teams that I want to pick. Denver, obviously, I'm picking. Milwaukee Bucks. They look like they've got a decent squad there, so I'll go them. Clippers, don't think so. Jazz look like they've got a good squad, so I might have to pick them. But let me know what teams you guys would have rocked with, as I'm going to pick Detroit. Spurs I thought about. Blazers I obviously thought about. Sonics just for the Sonics, to be honest. They should be back in the NBA, no question about that. But yeah, I'm going to pick the Spurs. I'm just having another look at all these Tier 2s. And then Tier 3s, I need 3 more teams. Maybe I'll just go young Dominique. New York for Bernard King, could do a video on him. And then the Mavericks look to be decent. I think that's going to be my 10 teams selected, guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.